The room was enveloped in a hushed stillness, broken only by the gentle snores of the child sleeping soundly in the crib. As the babysitter, a sense of tranquility settled in as you flipped through a magazine, the soft glow of the nightlight casting shadows across the room. The baby monitor, perched on the bedside table, crackled occasionally with the ambient sounds of the sleeping child. Just as you were about to lose yourself in the magazine's pages, a sudden whisper, almost too faint to discern, slithered through the static of the baby monitor. It called your name, a haunting echo that seemed to resonate in the quiet room. You glanced at the crib, half expecting the child to be awake, but their rhythmic breathing remained undisturbed. Unease crawled up your spine like a phantom hand, and you leaned in, listening intently. The voice emerged again, clearer this time, as if someone distant was desperately trying to communicate. "Sarah," it murmured, sending a shiver down your spine. You hesitated, torn between dismissing it as a trick of the monitor or investigating the source of this eerie summons. The child stirred but didn't wake, seemingly oblivious to the spectral call. Cautiously, you reached for the baby monitor, gripping it tightly in your hand. "Who's there?" you whispered into the small device. Silence ensued, stretching into an unsettling void before the voice returned, now tinged with a chilling urgency. "Don't ignore me, Sarah. I need you." Your heart pounded in your chest as you scanned the room, looking for any signs of an intruder or a prank. The walls seemed to close in, and the air grew heavy with an unspoken presence. Against your better judgment, you decided to explore the source of the mysterious voice. As you tiptoed down the hallway, the carpet beneath your feet muffled your steps. The voice persisted, leading you to the child's room. The door creaked open, revealing the crib bathed in the soft glow of the nightlight. The child slept undisturbed, oblivious to the eerie happenings. The voice grew more insistent, guiding you toward the closet. As you opened the door, a gust of cold air brushed against your face, sending a chill through your bones. A flickering light emanated from within, revealing a forgotten box tucked away on the top shelf. With trembling hands, you reached for the box and pulled it down. Dust danced in the air as you opened it, revealing old photographs, a worn-out diary, and a weathered music box. The voice grew clearer, intertwining with memories long buried. The diary, filled with cryptic entries, hinted at a troubled past. The photographs depicted a family torn apart by tragedy, and the music box, when opened, played a haunting melody that echoed the voice from the baby monitor. As you absorbed the fragments of a forgotten story, the room seemed to pulse with energy. The voice spoke of unresolved pain and longing, trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. It pleaded for solace, a release from the shackles of the past. In that surreal moment, you became the bridge between the present and the lingering echoes of history. The child stirred in the crib, but the voice, now softer and more serene, reassured you that it was time to let go. As you closed the box, the room embraced a newfound calm, and the voice faded into the silence. The child settled back into a peaceful sleep, and you returned the box to its resting place in the closet. The baby monitor, once a conduit to the otherworldly, fell silent. With a heavy breath, you left the room, the weight of the experience lingering in the air, a story untold but no longer unheard. In a serene suburb, nestled among tree-lined streets, a young girl found herself immersed in an unexpected and chilling babysitting experience. She had agreed to care for the child of one of her mother's acquaintances, a seemingly routine task that unfolded into a nightmarish tale of the unknown. The parents, with urgency in their voices, entrusted her with an overnight stay as they rushed off to an undisclosed event. The weight of responsibility settled upon the girl as night descended, engulfing the living room in a soft glow from the television, casting shadows that danced around the room. Unexpectedly, the child's gaze fixated on a dimly lit corner of the house. Following the child's eyes, the girl's attention was drawn to a figure that sent shivers down her spine. A clown statue, standing ominously in the shadows. This unsettling sight wasn't new to her. She had encountered it during previous babysitting sessions. The cold, unblinking eyes of the clown seemed to pierce through the darkness, creating an atmosphere fraught with unease. As the night progressed, the child's fear intensified, manifesting in echoing cries that reverberated through the house. Desperate to comfort him, the girl decided to take the child outside, hoping a change of scenery might assuage his distress. While outdoors, she dialed the child's parents, narrating the eerie encounter with the clown statue and expressing genuine concern about its impact on their frightened child. A tense silence lingered on the other end of the line, heightening her anxiety. The parents, finally breaking the silence, instructed her to vacate the premises immediately. They urged her to find a safe place and assured her they would return promptly. Confused and frightened, she complied with their urgent instructions, seeking refuge in a nearby convenience store as the shadows of the night enveloped the neighborhood. As she anxiously waited amidst the fluorescent lights of the convenience store, the child's parents arrived with a sense of urgency that bordered on panic. The mother, tears streaming down her face, rushed to embrace both the babysitter and the distressed child. The girl, bewildered and seeking answers, questioned the parents about the mysterious clown statue that had terrorized the child. In a hushed and shaken voice, the parents revealed a bone-chilling truth that sent shivers down the girl's spine. There had never been a clown statue in their home. The revelation plunged the babysitter into a realm of terror, her mind struggling to comprehend the sinister reality unfolding before her. The parents went on to share tales of inexplicable occurrences within their house, with the child's fear of the non-existent clown statue being just one chapter in a haunting narrative of supernatural phenomena. Hastening back to their home, the parents, gripped by fear for their child's safety, left the girl with a profound sense of dread. The once innocuous babysitting job had morphed into a nightmarish tale, a phantom clown haunting the shadows and disturbing the very fabric of reality. As the parents meticulously inspected their house, no trace of the eerie clown statue emerged. The inexplicable fear it instilled in the child raised unsettling questions about the supernatural, leaving the babysitter scarred by the ordeal. She departed from that house with an indelible fear of clowns and a haunting uncertainty about the thin, blurred line between reality and the unknown. To this day, the memory of the phantom clown statue lingers, casting a lingering shadow over what was once an ordinary babysitting experience. The girl, forever changed by that fateful night, contemplates the enigma that lies within seemingly ordinary lives, pondering the mysteries that may lurk in the corners of our perceptions. The darkness of that night has become a haunting backdrop against which she measures the boundaries of reality and the unsettling mysteries that may dwell just beyond. Nadine's transition into motherhood was marked by an unwavering dedication to her newborn. Her maternal instincts were razor-sharp, and she spared no effort in creating a haven for her child. The nursery was adorned with soft hues, plush toys, and the sweet scent of baby powder lingered in the air. As a first-time mom, Nadine had an inherent wariness about letting others handle her precious bundle. Only she, with her gentle touch and soothing lullabies, seemed attuned to the needs of the little one. The world beyond the nursery seemed to fade as the mother and child cocooned themselves in a bubble of love. One night, with a lullaby playing softly in the background, Nadine decided to retreat to their shared bedroom, leaving the child peacefully nestled in the crib. Exhausted but content, she began preparing the bedroom, eager to create an equally serene atmosphere for their night's rest. Unbeknownst to Nadine, the baby monitor on the bedside table crackled with a faint static. As she fluffed the pillows and dimmed the lights, an inexplicable rustle emanated from the device. Intrigued, she turned her attention to the monitor, and her eyes widened in horror. On the small screen, bathed in the eerie glow of the night vision camera, a shadowy figure appeared to be watching over her child. The silhouette, indistinct yet undeniably present, sent shivers down Nadine's spine. Her heart raced as she tried to rationalize the inexplicable sight. Perhaps a play of shadows or a glitch in the monitor, she thought. Compelled by maternal instinct, Nadine rushed back to the nursery. The room, however, was bathed in soft moonlight, and the child slept soundly, blissfully ignorant of the unsettling occurrence on the monitor. Determined to dispel the unease, Nadine spent the next day researching the baby monitor and testing its functions. Everything appeared normal. The monitor seemed to function as intended. Despite reassurance from her logical mind, an undercurrent of disquiet lingered. As the nights unfolded, the rustle persisted intermittently. Nadine, torn between skepticism and an inexplicable sense of foreboding, decided to delve deeper into the history of their home. What secrets might the walls hold? The house, weathered by time, seemed to whisper tales of generations past. Her inquiries led her to discover that the previous owners had experienced unexplained phenomena, stories of shadows and strange noises that had compelled them to leave. Nadine, undeterred, continued her investigation, seeking solace in rational explanations. Yet, the spectral episodes persisted. Shadows danced across the nursery walls, and occasionally a disembodied voice echoed in the baby monitor. Nadine's once idyllic haven now felt like a fragile sanctuary, teetering on the edge of the supernatural. One fateful night, driven by an insatiable curiosity, Nadine decided to set up a video camera in the nursery. The hauntingly familiar rustle echoed through the monitor, and she watched in disbelief as the shadowy figure manifested once more, seemingly interacting with the sleeping child. As the figure moved, the room's temperature plummeted. Nadine, paralyzed with fear, witnessed toys shifting on their own and faint whispers in the air. The child stirred, reacting to the unseen presence, and a chill ran down Nadine's spine. Determined to protect her child, Nadine sought the guidance of a paranormal investigator. Together, they delved into the history of the house, uncovering a tragic tale of a restless spirit tied to the property. The investigator suggested a ritual to guide the spirit toward peace. As the ritual unfolded, the air thickened with tension. Nadine, holding her child close, felt a profound shift in the room. The spectral figure appeared one last time, its gaze filled with longing and sorrow. With a whispered plea, the investigator guided the spirit toward the light, breaking the shackles that bound it to the earthly realm. The nursery, once a battleground between the living and the departed, transformed into a tranquil haven once more. The baby monitor fell silent, and Nadine's child slept undisturbed, cradled in the warmth of a mother's love. And the house, now purged of its ghostly history, embraced a newfound peace.